Hi, today's presentation we're going to go through the December FastTrack highlights walkthrough, show you a few new things that came in. We're going to cover new offers, registering a new customer, the new inline trial sign-up experience, and improved partner to customer linking. Okay, with that, let's get on with it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log on to the FastTrack portal and we're going to show you the new offers that are available to you. So what I need to do is I need to go in, pick up my dashboard, and select my customer. Of course, each of the offers status is maintained by the customer, which is why we need to go to this level. And as you can see, as we page down through the various offers available to this customer, you will see the new offers that have been added. We have the project online adoption offer, which you can apply on top of the FY16 adoption offer, and also the FY16 cloud PBX adoption offer. Now, if you want to know a bit more about these offers, it's worth referencing the terms and conditions. To do that, we're going to tap over to the Office 365 tab here. This will take us outside of the authenticated portal and onto the public-facing aspect of the site. We're going to click on Drive Adoption. And with the Drive Adoption, you'll see a tab for offers. Click on here, and you will see links to the latest offers. The one we're going to focus on now is the Office 316 adoption offer. Click in here. Notice the excellent reading experience of the Edge browser. And in here you'll find the recent updates to the adoption offer in terms of terms and condition. The thing we want to call out here is the increase in the eligible SKUs, and with specific reference to the E5 SKU availability, which you'll see highlighted in the document just here. Okay, the next thing we want to do now is get back to the portal and look at how we register a new customer. So the situation is I have a brand new customer and we don't currently have it in the database on the portal, and we want to add them too. This used to be known as the standalone plan, but this is now done differently. So first of all, we're going to type in the name of the customer, and this customer doesn't exist. It's just a made-up customer for this purpose. And you'll see a new experience. What happens here now is you're prompted to add the customer. We're going to walk through a couple of scenarios here, just show you what happens. So the first thing I'm going to say is, does the customer have Office 365? I'm going to say no. I'm going to move to next here. And I'm also going to say I'm not going to set up the trial at this point yet. They're not ready for it. We provide the customer name here, and this will establish the record for the customer within the system, and press done. Now, moving into this, I just want to show you that you can actually create the success plan at this point, or actually invite the customer, so here or here. Moving back to my dashboard, I'll show you what we have going on. So if I go into my success plans, I won't actually find the customer in this at this point because I haven't created a success plan. So what I need to do is go back to the customer, pick up the customer that I created, click on there, and create a success plan. So I'm going to create the success plan now. I'm going to fill out the normal aspects that you would do for the success plan, and then that will establish the actual success plan. Notice the new field here, which is a test success plan. For convenience here, I'm just going to mark that as so I know for future reference. And away we go. So now if I go back into the dashboard, go into the actual section for marking up, seeing what success plans which I have, which are not currently attached to any customer, you can see my new customer within the list. Okay, the next scenario I'm going to do is I'm going to move back and I'm going to go and create another customer, but this time I'm going to invite them to the trial. So let's do that. I'm going to enter in the customer details here. Again, this customer does not exist, so I'll be prompted to add the customer. I'm going to say they know they don't have Office 365. And this time I'm actually going to sign up for the trial. What happens here is we enter the company name and we specify the type of trial that we're looking for. Once I've filled this in and pressed done, I'll actually receive an email So I'm in complete control here of the trial experience. So press done. The email goes to my Office 365 user ID that I'm logged on as. And I'll bring up the email to show you what it looks like now. So as you can see here, it gives you some guidance on how to provision the tenant on behalf of your customer. It gives you some notes about working with the customer in terms of setting up the trial. It talks about the period of time. It's the 25-seat, 30-day trial here. But what we want to do now is we actually want to go and extend it to 90 days. So we move back into the FastTrack portal. We go under the Getting Started area. And here we'll do the Get Extension. And we can apply that to the trial that we've just set up with the customer. Okay, so the final scenario I want to go through now is for the situation where the customer already has Office 365, just to complete the circle on that whole thing. So my third customer. Now with this one, the difference being is that you're asked to provide a email, so press yes here, press next. The reason for that, of course, is the customer actually is an existing Office 365 customer, and you should have those details, and therefore they can log on. Alright, so that's how you register new customers in the FastTrack portal, or a new success plan against an existing customer. Now I want to show you the way that we've improved the partner to customer linking. Oh, sorry, before I go there, let me show you some of the icons that we have. Notice there were some icons that were around. These icons indicate various states of customers within the system. There's a bit of guidance here on that. So effectively we have 3 states. Verified means that the customer is on our managed account list and it's been loaded into the system. We understand and recognize it. Unverified means we don't know who the customer is, and customer engaged means the customer is actually connected to the portal. Okay, now I'm going to log on as a partner. So I'm logging on as a partner for the very first time to the system, using a made-up name here. But the experience you'll see here is one for anybody signing into the FastTrack portal for the first time. So we sign in, and we accept the terms. It recognizes that we're the first time logging on. This time we say, are you a partner? Yes, we are indeed the partner in this case. Notice a new field comes up. You'll see the optional email address. Well, first of all, let's put the country in. And let's fill in the MPN ID. Now what we're doing here is we're asking for, remember the live ID, the personal live IDs we used to have the MPN ID linked to? Well, what you do here is you provide that live ID that you have your MPN ID attached to. The reason for this is now we can link your old customer records that used to be used on the old portal based on your MPN ID, live ID that you provide here. Of course, to do that we need to verify that indeed you are who you are. So pressing save here brings you into the portal. You get a few let's go, but what's also you've done is you've also received an email using the live ID that you have your MPN ID linked to in your inbox. Now be aware that potentially this will end up in your junk mail, which it did for me here. But really what it says is here is, well, make sure that you're the right person, because as soon as you click here and verify that who you are, we'll relink all the records that were linked to your old MPN ID. So what you do here is you just click on here. Of course it will throw on me because it's in junk mail, so I just need to say, yeah, I'm happy with the linkage here, so excuse the message that comes up here. Let me just get through that now. So we'll unblock that URL, and it takes us through to the FastTrack portal, and now I should see all the records that I previously had linked to my MPN ID now connected to my Office 365 ID. So I hope you find that useful and enjoy the new features.